And it looks like we are successful in that endeavor. Now go on to the Facebook, and as you can see, we have numerous activities going on that we have our cameras on, and so that we'd like you to be involved in, and be getting to those momentarily. And working the billboard, the Saturday Evening News, host Richard Slezak, tours the Stockton PD. All right. And 3, 2, 1, boom. Starting broadcast. All right, all right. We're going to go now to take a look at the weather. And let's see. Get the whole screen here up and going. And last time it was looked at. Ooh, not even gonna say. And we can just bring up the latest. Oops. Alrighty, gonna go right to weather.gov and presto converto. Here in California, looks like we have things going on up in the upper Sacramento Valley. Looks to be heat advisory. Over in Modoc and Siskiyou County, you have a lovely mauve, which is red flag warning. Del Norte, Trinity counties, we have a flash flood warning on the coast from San Luis Obispo to Ventura. It looks to be a small craft warning, small craft advisory for hazardous seas. And with that, we're going to go on to the rest of California is clear. And let's come up with our conditions and forecast. And coming up, and as of 7:20 p.m., which was about 27 minutes ago, it was at Stockton Airport. It was 90 degrees, fair conditions, humidity at 30%, wind speed 13 miles per hour out of the west, barometer at 29.86 inches of mercury, dew point 54 degrees, visibility 10 miles, heat index 88. And tonight's forecast is clear with a low of 65. Sunday, hot, high of 97. Sunday night, clear, low of 64. Monday, hot, high of 101. Monday night, mostly clear with a low of 65. Tuesday, hot, high of 101. Tuesday night, mostly clear with a low of 67. Wednesday, hot with a high of 98. Wednesday night, partly cloudy with a low of 68. Wow, 30 degrees, 35 degrees differential between high and low, and it's going to be hot. So make sure you stay hydrated and keep a decent mineral intake. Fruits and vegetables are good to eat, especially in this kind of weather. So wear a hat and dress in light clothes that keep you somewhat covered, and breathe. All rightius. We have our second annual Summer Wonderland coming up, and you're looking at it on that latest sign there, and we sure do want you to come. It's going to be right here at 2001 Pacific Avenue at Bedford Road. It's going to be July 21st. Hey, wait a minute. That's next Saturday. So we're going to be doing it live, very live. So also next Saturday is a golf tournament. It's $100 entry to benefit local high school student athletes attending college. It's at Mickey Grove, and it's the Stockton Mexican Athletic School Athletic Scholarship Committee. Yep, you see it up there. That's one of our signs back there. And other things we have going. This coming Friday at Gospel Center Rescue Mission is a graduation ceremony. It's at 445 South San Joaquin Street. It's at 1:30 p.m. in the afternoon. The honor of your presence is requested. Keynote speaker, Mr. Phil Johnson. Sal Azevedo, a fine gentleman, RSVP to him at 209-320-2310. Again, that's call Sal to our reserve your seat at the table for the graduation ceremony at the Gospel Center Rescue Mission. Give Sal a call in the 209-320-2310. So good things going on here in Stockton. Now we have it's going on right now at about 3 blocks south of here, and that's American Clash, and it's $10. The show's already begun, and Discovery Martial Arts and Valley Championship Wrestling. So go have a good time. On August 4th, we have Ryan Ahern in concert at the Stockton Civic Theater, Clyde Nielsen Auditorium, 2312 West Rosemary Lane. So things going on. And let's get to our mighty big show. We have 7:51 p.m. Not a perfect time to start, but that's how we are. We're less than perfect around here. Uh-oh. I know I've messed up today. And with that, bingo. And I won't tell you about that. It's not major. I can recover. It's just embarrassing. Like to do this one in abbreviations. Saturday Evening News. And starting in 3, 2, 1. Boom. Good evening, Stocktonians and listeners around the world to thevoiceofstockton.org and kxvs.org. I am Richard Slezak. It's time for the Saturday evening news on thevoiceofstockton.org, where we do news features typical of my University of the Air style of radio. And we have our sponsors. You can be one too. Small business, nonprofit here in Stockton. We'd love to have you. Love to talk you up. Hotel Furniture Liquidators. Furniture for your home, lovingly used. At 1648 North Shaw Road. Nearest cross street is East Fremont, just east of 99. The Miracle Mile Bookstore, 2210 Pacific Avenue, Doors Book Recyclery, 2310 Pacific Avenue. Fine bookstores, books for your family and friends, for you. And, hey, they do take stuff on trade. So, the Miracle Mile Bookstore and Doors Book Recyclery. Custom plastics and signs. All right, get your Plastic Jones fulfilled. They'll fabricate it for you, make those display cases and such like. You can get the stuff and make it yourself. Rods, sheets, and tubes. Signage. Yeah, I love that corrugated plastic signage. Stencils, vehicle and boat graphics. Woo, woo, man, pretty it up. T-shirts and business cards printed at Custom Plastics and Signs, 326 East Dr. Martin Luther King Boulevard here in Stockton. Millennium Computer Repair. Get that computer off the fritz and off the shide and get it fixed up rolling good. Virus and spyware removal, performance improvements, parts for sale. Lowest price in town, trade old computer, buy and sell computers. Call Sarfraz Khan, 209-922-1879. That's Millennium Computer Repair. Sarfraz Khan at 209-922-1879. Habitat for Humanity, yeah, they put roofs over people's heads lovingly and train them as well. They have a Restore, yeah, where you can buy building materials, accoutrements, HVAC, electrical, doors, windows, furniture, wallboard, paint, the stuff brought in daily. 4933 West Lane, that's 4933 West Lane, 100 yards south of March Lane, here in Stockton. Tender Donuts, we bake fresh daily. Chanrith Sam, Civ Sam, doing it at 1304 East Hammer Lane. T-shirts and business cards printed at Leaders, 501 East Lodi Avenue at Garfield in Lodi. All right, all right, all right. All right. We're going to the Stockton PD. Get things rolling up at the big table. Get those microphones working. And swing this through here. And head on over here. Do a little finger wave. Oh, it comes right up. Comes right up. All right, all right. Let me make some entries here. Scoot. And oh my, okay. Started the show at 7:52 and preceded that with weather, events, XSplit setup, and we just did sponsors. Yeah, we got 7:56 p.m. here at the Voice of Stockton, and I might just kind of swing this one camera around. Oh, I got two cameras on me already, so that's kind of all right. And anyways, we got things rolling. And the Stockton PD, to work in partnership with our community to build and maintain relationships founded on trust and mutual respect while reducing crime and improving quality of life. They're recruiting officers, so look into that. Especially, I was just talking with Betty, a lot of people taking criminal science at community colleges. Excellent preparation for police work. Takes a lot of guts, takes a lot of patience. Hey, you know what? If you got the higher your IQ, the better. It does take brains, and it takes good character. So, website is one of the many resources used to educate and work with our community. Sign up for updates on crime, police activities, or traffic issues via the city's Ask Stockton system. Can follow on Twitter, like us on Facebook. Text tips through TipSoft. Police chief cares about, that's Chief Eric Jones. I care about our city. I believe in police. A police department can only be as good as the partnerships it creates with its community. Through information sharing and crime fighting. Let me get some slack in this thing before I jerk it out here. And it's a good cord. Don't want to abuse it. Alrighty, that's a bit better. And, oh no, what'd we do? I don't need this. Sometimes it gets waved over something. Close tab. Yeah, close it. Okay, there we go. And we're back. And dedicated volunteers who all share the same vision of combating crime. Staff and volunteers continually demonstrate their personal commitment to providing a professional, effective, and community-oriented law enforcement agency. He wants you to share your thoughts. Contact the chief through the website. Together, we will continue making our city a wonderful place to live and visit. There's a strategic plan, and we are excited to move forward in pursuit of the goals and objectives included in the strategic plan for a successful implementation. Keep SPD positioned at the forefront of contemporary, effective law enforcement nationwide. Goals over the next 3 years: reduce crime and blight. It is 8 p.m. I am Richard Slezak. You are webtuned to thevoiceofstockton.org. This is the Saturday Evening News with a look at the Stockton PD, coming to you over the voiceofstockton.org, KXVS, Facebook, and YouTube. Here at Stockton PD, increase trust between the community and police, recruit and hire a qualified, diverse workforce, employ staff who are highly trained, knowledgeable, and prepared. Report emergency or crime in progress, call 911. Submit web tip and external links below. Text tips. Text what spells out crimes, 274637 with TIP-SPD with your tip. All tips are encrypted through secure servers to protect personal details. And now we're going to go over to the About the Department. Just going to hit the highlights. And founded August 14th, 1850. City only covered 4 3/10 square miles, protected by 17 officers and a chief of police. San Joaquin County had a population of 3,647. Stockton has grown to 65 square miles, population over 315,592. And we have 1 chief of police, 2 deputy chiefs of police, 5 police captains, 17 police lieutenants, 58 police sergeants, 402 police officers, 41 police telecommunicators, 186 civilian personnel, and 127 volunteers. Vehicle fleet used by the police department includes marked vehicles, 175, unmarked vehicles, 201, motorcycles, 30, evidence vans, 8, bicycles, 16, animal control, 8, and miscellaneous, 21. Woo! And about the department. Next, we're going to general orders. Oh, wow. We are committed to bringing open and accountable as we strive to provide safe and secure community through procedurally just police practices. And these are Manual of Rules, General Order Manual, Roll Calls, Daily Assignment Sheet, General Order Code Index, Training policy, field training officers, staff meetings, transfers, personnel out of town, grants, military leave, modified duty program, employee leave, use of training facility, overtime, radio procedure, telecommunications center manual, California Law Enforcement Mutual Aid Radio System, Mutual Aid, Incident Command System, Telecommunications Center Recording Use Policy, Lobby Counter Reports, Online Reporting, Telephone Report Unit, Acting Watch Commander, Notification of the Chief of Police, confidentiality of DMV files, employee deaths or serious injuries, information, public and press, tracking of public records request, restraining orders, emergency protective orders, domestic violence, elder abuse, sexual assault investigation, child abuse neglect cases, child molestation, child abductions, my God, California Sex and Arson Registry, that is the 290 registrants, missing persons, mentally ill, homeless subjects, illegal lodging, pneumatic tube system, emergency address to public and private buildings, power shortages, access control, personal emergency response plan, equipment issuance, police equipment, reimbursement for non-city issued clothing, employment identification cards, property room operations, booking of evidence, property, booking of money, police evidence fund, narcotics disposal, asset seizure and forfeiture policy, records unit restriction. Man, that's HO1, so there's a lot here. Records, release of criminal history records, release of information concerning juveniles, personal complaints. Again, this is, I'm only a third of the way down the page. That is Manual of Rules. And they got alphabet, for instance, among the P's. They got 2A and 2B. Oh man, 3 but not 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Wow, 26, I guess. A lot. Pawn shops and second-hand dealers, loud music and party calls, parole and probation searches. They got rules for everything. Colt M16A rifle. Not the. You don't want that in. I don't want those in civilian hands. I'm sorry. Call me a bad person. I just don't think they belong there. Handguns. Use of taser. Oleoresin capsicum spray. OC pepper spray. Police canine unit. Firearms qualification. Flashbangs. Shotgun use. These are the manuals, the general order manuals. Armory use, handling firearms, industrial injuries, investigation of deaths. It's vast. And so I didn't read every one, but to give you an idea, those are general orders. And the manual of rules. That's the Alpha Index. Let's go to rules and regulations, and Manual of Rules and Regulations for the Stockton PD was approved by the City of Stockton Civil Service Commission on May 18th last year. And every member of the PD to familiarize with themselves with the material contained herein thoroughly. In the event of a breach of discipline, it will be presumed that the member concerned was familiar with the contents of this manual. And it's a 56-page PDF, folks. So that's read it twice a year. Over and over. Yeah, every 6 months you read it, if not quarterly. And so, especially if you're a rookie. Okay, let's go community policing. Mission statement: to work in partnership with our community to build and maintain relationships founded on trust and mutual respect. Okay. PD current policing model and ongoing vision to combat crime focuses on 4 tenets. Prediction, that is, forecasting models and concepts to strategically target crime and criminals. Prevention, that is, crime prevention and victimization reduction. Pursuit, active enforcement and apprehension of criminal offenders. 4th, partnerships with other law enforcement agencies and with the community in which we serve. Okay, Violence Reduction Initiative, established by PD's Community Response Team, reinstituted by Cameroon operators, refocused gang and street outreach, outlined the police chief's Community Advisory Board, which has since been developed and implemented. Now, the community response teams, based on violence in certain hotspots and apparent retaliations. PD began real-time policing strategies in early 2012 to focus on data-driven approach, coupled with community input to define the neighborhood problems. Intelligence and communication planning meetings used to deploy available resources in the hotspot neighborhoods in an attempt to prevent retaliatory shootings. Evolved later in 2012. Current community response teams meet with neighborhoods to first develop relationships and define the problems, then follow up with proactive enforcement and community and problem solving. Community Advisory Board began November 2012, consists of a cross-section of the Stockton community, provides a greater avenue of communication between the community and the PD in regards to community relations and public trust. 24 members, has open dialogue with the chief and developed the following vision and mission statement. Building bridges of trust for a safe community. Foster better communication, trust, and collaboration between the people of Stockton and the PD and their police. Board members, Tony Washington, Greg Barr, Father Dean McFalls, Lynn King of UOP, Bill Stormer, local business owner, Fred Scheel, Ivan Jefferson, a retired school administrator, Mike Van of the YMCA, Pastor Jerry Cook, that's Shiloh Delta Valley Church, Minister Tommy Mohammed of the Nation of Islam, Rob Quishnek, American Legion Park Watch, Barbara Zbragia, a retired educator, Vernal Wooford of the NAACP, Pastor Timothy Dunham of God's Throne Church, Becky Moffett of Tuliburg Group, Kathy Kimry of Community Resident, Mike Vang, he's of the Lau family, Ruth McMaster, Kentfield Action Team, that's an active neighborhood over there, Gloria Nomura of St. George's NBC, she is former school teacher and member of the City Council, Rick Demas, East Advisory Board, Art Gomez, Community Resident and Business Development, Kenitha Stevens of PACT, and Lanitra Curtis, Aspire, Langston Hughes Academy, all right. Operation Ceasefire, action item from the city's Marshall Plan, multidisciplinary approach to the most at-risk violent offenders. It fits under the department's violence reduction initiative philosophies through strong community collaborations coupled with the law enforcement of continuing violent offenders. The Watch program, that's Neighborhood Watch to citywide, but also created Business Watch, Park Watch, Apartment Watch, and Church Watch groups. Woo, man, get it. That outstanding. Expanded communications. PD has expanded community outreach and two-way communication through new avenues and social media, such as Facebook and text tipping. Increased law enforcement collaborations. Been at the federal level, that is U.S. Marshals Task Force, ATF, DEA, and FBI partnerships, state level with CHP assistance with our community response team, county level, that is with the countywide gang task force, countywide firearms reduction consortium, countywide community corrections partnership task force, regional approach is necessary to address crime and the quality of life in our community. Got 8:14 p.m. Looking at the Stockton PD. Crime Stoppers, Youth Activities League, Sentinel Program, VIPS program, but for all adult ages, have been expanded. Expansions took place due to increased community interest in helping our community. Outstanding, Stockton. And let's go on to, Man, what the heck's happening? Okay, wasn't. Well, let's look at telecommunications. Maybe not much there, but it's staffed 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, has a program manager, 6 police telecommunications supervisors, and 37 police telecommunicators. Answers the telephone will work to determine the nature of the call, process the call for dispatch, or transfer the call to proper section or jurisdiction. They process calls for fire and emergency medical transfers, police personnel, animal control, and non-emergency calls for assistance and info. And total call volume for 2015 was 714,354. That comes to about 2,000 a day. Non-emergency line calls, 455 grand. Wireless cellular 911 calls, 214,000. 7-digit emergency line calls, 44,000. Average daily call volume, 1,957. And when you're calling from 911, state the location you're calling from. Stay on the line, provide exact location of the emergency. Whether it's a street, intersection, address, or landmark. All right, good stuff. Good stuff. We got 8:17 p.m. here at the Voice of Stockton. Go on over the Stockton PD, and now we have among services or business services job opportunity fee schedule garbage. Okay, that looks like the general city things, and we're going to go back to, oh, that's about the department. And oh, we have police site map. Let's go to that. And oh, let's adjust it back down. Bonk. Oh, that got a little off. Bam. Okay. Oh my, we got a big chart. Okay, site map, boards and commissions. Each entry on this page, a link to a page on our website containing details on the topic. Wah? Okay. Police, home, hours of service, crime prevention, and oh, wait, okay, now the site map. Okay, we have things we've gone over already. Now, among animal services, there's adoption fees, adoption license info, online license, lost and found, microchip information, pet ownership tips, shelter location and hours, spay and neutering, and shelter stats. Crime prevention, active shooter incidences, auto theft prevention, business watch, crime-free multi-housing program, identity theft and internet fraud, national night out, neighborhood watch, panhandlers, personal safety, that it includes dangerous strangers, home safety, senior citizen safety, and street safety. Scam and con protection. Woo, that's an interesting one. Sex offender maps. Okay, here let us go down to panhandlers. Encounter panhandlers. They exploit your generosity to support drug or alcohol addictions. They rob you of your belongings. Sign carrying at intersections distracts drivers. It helps panhandlers avoid meaningful aid programs that can result in long-term positive changes rather than relief for the day. And that's what happens when you give them money. SPD suggests donating to charitable organizations that can help the homeless. Alrighty. And let's go have some more fun. And on dangerous strangers, someone you don't know. Children often don't know what the stranger is. When they are alone with their friends, that we become concerned if they have the ability to use reasonable judgment. As we know, our children are most important to us. Too often young children trust a kindly stranger. Since child abduction is unfortunately with us, the best defense against it is to teach children how to avoid it. Take time to listen to your child. Do not dismiss what your child tells you as an exaggeration or a figment of the imagination. Role-playing is a proven method to help your child deal effectively with life's unpleasant realities. As a parent, teach your children their full name, your full name, address, and telephone number. Teach your children how to reach either of you or a trusted adult and how to call for police assistance. Teach your children to use push-button and rotary telephones. How to make local and long-distance telephone call. Or just 911. If your child talks about anyone they encounter in your absence, advise the school as well as law enforcement of any suspicion, persons, or circumstances. Establish strict procedures for picking your children up at school. Establish a family secret code word to inform your children never to go with anyone who does not know the code word. Have photographs of your children taken at least 4 times a year. Make note of birthmarks and other distinguishing features. Practice with your children how to get out of the house in case of an emergency. Open communication is the key. Rules for kids. Don't talk to strangers. If the stranger tries to talk to you, say no, get away, and tell someone you know and trust. Never go into a stranger's car or go near it. Never take candy, gift, or money from a stranger. Never help a stranger look for or take care of a lost or injured pet. Always remember to tell your parents where you are going and whom you are going with. That's good to let families know. Parents tell kids, kids tell parents. Do not play in isolated or construction areas. Talk to your parents and get a secret password. Walk or play with a friend. This is called the buddy system. Hey, little compromise here and there, and kids, it's not that hard. But think. Don't go into anything dangerous together. Don't do mean things together. While shopping, stay close to your parents. Kids, if separated, go to a store clerk. Know where the list of emergency telephone numbers is located. That is for all members of a household. Never tell anyone your name over the telephone if you're a kid. Don't let a stranger into your home, kids. Never tell anyone that you are home alone. Tell them there's 25 other people here. Get lost. So that's personal safety. Some interesting things here on the big board, so to speak. What do they have this thing called? It's the site map. And each entry on this page is a link to a page on our website containing details on the indicated topic. So we're going through some of these more interesting ones. Now here's Business Watch. This is something new I'm not familiar with. Encourages businesses to participate in the Business Watch programs. Communicate with businesses around you. Increased awareness helps deter crime for everyone. Sign up to participate. Stockton Police Department alerts by emails. Contact neighboring businesses about a business watch. Create your own watch. Could be a few nearby businesses, an office building, or an entire commercial district. Set up a meeting. Choose a convenient time for the majority of area business people. Early morning or noon is probably the best. Contact SPD Community Service Division to attend the meeting. Distribute contact information. Organize a kickoff event. Maintain your business watch. Ongoing business watch activities. Get to know the people who operate neighboring businesses. These are your neighbors for 8 or more hours a day. Make an effort to introduce yourself. Watch and report suspicious behavior due to the SPD. Create an area map to explain your location to the police if there's a problem. Each merchant is responsible for emailing the group. Secure your property. Engrave your valuable office equipment. Advertise your organized business block. Trespassing, loitering, and parking problems. Signs can be helpful. Explore the DMV code for private parking facilities. Notice to the Department of Justice removal from private property and parking for the disabled. All right, that's the Business Watch. And continuing on the site map here for now, here's active shooter incidents. And scenario occurs when one or more armed persons enter an area to cause serious injury or death to as many persons as possible. There is no pattern concerning which victim will be selected by the intruder. These tend to escalate quickly and require immediate response from armed law enforcement officers. To thwart possible future event, report warning signs and report suspicious persons. Be prepared for an event. Be aware of your surroundings and know possible escape routes. For information on how to respond, Department of Homeland Security info in the external link below. And here, yeah, these are just the site maps. Now here is scam and con protection. What would you say? Okay. Called on the phone and offered a free gift just for allowing them to verify your credit card number and expiration date. Say no. Showed up at your door and quoted a bargain price on repairing the roof or sealing the driveway because the materials were left over from a big job in the neighborhood. Say no. Tried to sell you extra health insurance claiming your present policy and Medicare will not cover nursing home care. Say no. Few good answers. I have to check with the PD or Better Business Bureau first. No, thank you. I want to think it over for a few days. I need to talk to my family and my lawyer before I decide. A guide to the classics, a pigeon drop. Two strangers tell you they have found a large sum of money or other valuables. They tell you they will split the good fortune with you if everyone involved puts up good faith money. You turn over your cash and you never see your money or helpful strangers again. Yes, I have been a victim. Bank examiner. Ask you for help to catch a dishonest teller. He asks you to withdraw money from your account and turn it over to him so he can check the serial numbers. You do and you get a receipt, but your cash is gone. Funeral chaser. Someone delivers a leather-bound Bible that your deceased relative allegedly ordered. Or you get a bill in the mail for an expensive item on which you must make the payments. The funeral chaser uses obituary notices to prey on bereaved families. Remember, you are not responsible for anyone else's purchases, and all legitimate claims will be settled by the estate. Bargains that are not bargains. A free inspection and covers needed repairs that will cost. Oh no, my sign fell down, so I'm just going to reverse the camera. Hi. Rah. Rah. And we have 8:31 p.m. Going over Stockton PD. Scam and con protection, otherwise known as Bunko. A free inspector. Okay, we got the free inspector. Contractor comes to your home and offers a special half-price deal on a roof because he has extra materials from another job. These are favorite tricks of dishonest firms or individuals to victimize homeowners. And here is Betty. All right. Hi, Betty.
Hi, Dave.
Oh, you heard my plight. Betty's putting the sign back up, and old Fuzzy Face is going to turn the camera around, and bam, Bedford block party. All right, having a good time here. Wave to the camera. Anyone will do. That's Betty. There's Betty. All right. Thank you, Betty.
Thank you.
I'm being Joe Friday here. And okay, what do we got? Bargains that aren't bargains. Always get several estimates for any major work, and don't allow yourself to be pressured into accepting a one-day only offer. Ask for references and check them out. Verify names, addresses, and phone numbers, provided as references are legitimate. You could be giving your phone number of a, or, oh wow, they could be giving your phone number, you a phone number of a friend of theirs. Get a written contract and make sure you understand its provisions. Never pay for work in advance. Withhold payment until the job is complete. Pay by check, not cash. Charity rackets. And charity you never heard of, or its name that sounds kind of like a charitable group. Find out the charity's purpose, what percentage of your donation goes to the cause, percentage goes to administrative costs. Call the State Department of Consumer Affairs to see if they are authorized to solicit in your state. Never let them pressure you into donating. Illegal pyramid schemes. Pyramid schemes are illegal. Every person who contrives, prepares, or operates any endless chain is guilty of a public offense, which can be punished by imprisonment in the county jail, that's on Matthews Road, not exceeding 1 year, or state prison for 16 months, or 2 or 3 years. It's mathematically impossible for everyone who enters to recover their investment, let alone make a profit. It is inevitable that at some point there will not be enough new recruits to the scheme to pay back those who have paid. Women Helping Women scheme, empowering techniques used by new pyramid schemes in the so-called Women Helping Women. Other names for the scheme include Women Empowering Women, the Dinner Party, the Gifting Club, Women Gifting Women, Circle of Friends. Gifting terminology, the exclusive invitations or quick return promises may be offered. Your money is hard earned. Be careful. Dinner party scheme. Individuals invited to the table. Guests are solicited for as little as a few $100s or as much as $5,000. To achieve the promised profits, a continuous chain of participants must be recruited. The scheme soon runs out of new participants and the house of cards comes tumbling down. Predatory lending. And you can call, don't be a victim of loan fraud. See local resources and external links. And okay, and that was scam and con protection. The sex offender maps, let's go see what those are. And that's Megan Law's sex offender maps. And she was raped and killed by a known child molester who had moved across the street without the family's knowledge. And that's the Kankas. Megan Kanka of New Jersey got killed. And external links. California Attorney General Megan's Law Database. Hey, let's go take a look. Going to Megan's Law Database, got 8:36 p.m. And oh my, information only, penalty for registered Sex offenders who enter this website, legal limits on disclosures, errors and omissions, mistaken identity. I've read the disclaimer, and I'm not a robot. Pinky, and continue. Bam. Megan's Law. You must read and accept the disclaimer before. Okay. How about this? Bam. Oh, first I got to go to the okay. Boom. And wow. Okay, let's see if we can go down the page. And now continue. I hope to get a look at a map. Search type. No run. Oh my golly. And let's oh, it's like here's the interstates in the state. Boop. Boop. And let's see, I think I'll need both hands to do this with. Hold on. We got 8:38, and we're gonna try to get a close look at Stockton here. And let's see. Alrighty, hold one finger there, and we got Garden Makers, Lincoln Village, Kennedy, Taft, Mosswood, and just gonna try to zoom right in. Got 8:38 already. Oh my golly. Well, search, address search, city search. Let's see, name search. I'm just gonna go with a address search. Bam. 2 miles. Find. Please enter address. Oh, okay. Oh, I'll start with my own. Ah! That's not working. Heck. Wah. Wah. I got the finger up, but okay. There we go. Oh, how about this? 231. West. Boom. Bedford Road. Bam. Okay. Now hopefully we can find searching place. No offenders match your search. Edit your search. Try again. My golly. There's no... there's none? Oh my. Let's reach out. 1 mile, 1.7. Let's go 5 miles. Ay. Okay, maybe this will work. Boom. No offenders. Oh, shucks. Oh my. It's not telling me. What the heck? Oh man, it went out to another town. It's in Lone Star. It's in Texas. Or it's on US 90. Oh, this is crazy. City. What the heck? Stockton. Oh, that's real nice. hopefully we're getting 841 and trying to get something up here on the sex offenders map. And so far it's been limited. And we went to a different town, so I don't need to be in Texas. Man, how did it get me to Texas? This is crazy. Oh well, I give up, folks. And we got our show. Okay, well, we were almost there on the sex offender map, but didn't quite make it. You can find that at the Stockton PD. So we got 842, and thanks for watching and being with us here on the Saturday Evening News. And we'll have more about Stockton PD, more of a crime report, but you got a good oversight on what they're doing and what is the department is composed of. So with that, let's get back over here and kind of wind things down. Thanks for being with us this Saturday evening and taking a look at the Stockton PD. And always try to attain enlightenment, don't always get it, but it's good to search. And alrighty, and that was our little look into the Stockton PD. I learned a bit, and hope you can too. It wasn't quite, we'll be looking back in the future for crime data. That's always kind of the wart, but it's fun to look at the wart. Fun to pick at them too. So next time we look, next week maybe. Looking at a lot of things here at the Saturday Evening News. Really do like to report on the water situation, water and fire. That's real fundamental. Tried to do that today, but I just couldn't make it to the map that I wanted to find and explain to you on the groundwater situation. And we know our reservoirs are in good shape, although the snowpack statewide as of about, I think it was April 10th, April 9th, was rated at only 37% of normal. So, we're still in relatively good shape, and you compare us, as was reported a couple weeks ago, to the western U.S. Ooh, tight. Hard to govern when you don't have as much water as you'd like. Been a fact of human life for a long time. But reporting on government is, well, we want a good bond between the people and government. And so that's why I like to cover it, and that's what I can cover for you. So we're going to get on to some other things here and bring up a few things to talk about. Got 8:45 here at the Voice of Stockton. I'm going to be taking down the XSplit and the YouTube. Thanks for watching. And 3, 2, 1.
This is Barbara Berrigan-Perea with Delta Flows, a radio show by the Voice of Stockton and Restore the Delta. This is the weekly radio show where we discuss everything Delta related, the environment, water management,